world as a digital simulation, really, to digitalize, to steal life. It is an anti-life program. It's moving from carbon-based life to silicon-based life, to a digital twin of the world that they can control, that is disconnected from spirit.
A world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with his peace. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. In the bright glow of the dawn, I see myself clearly, bringing in a new day. The old way of doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Monsters don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work, you're left behind is where you stay. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the street. We gotta protect plus homeschool. Our babies is a must. They not just no moms, but also no posses. Mola, worshiping pedophiles. Wanna feed our children's spirits to robots. Turn all of us from carbon-based to silicone-based. Should be where the shit show stops. Get back to doing for ourselves. Water system, irrigation, and grow crops. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. I'm saying I'm not some master teacher, no am I some pastor or preacher. Was released from prison with this passion to speak up. After doing 25 years in the beach cups. Realize they tried to teach us spiritual, mental, physical diet. They tried to feed us the fire of our ancestors resides in each of us. With that, I'm inspired to turn this heat up. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to war with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets.
We're really approaching almost like it's a Frankenstein moment. And they're framing it to us as, innovation, right? We should all be so excited that this is happening. And, I equate it to like the golem bringing in like these robots. They would like to feed our life force to learn us in every tiny detail, not to empower us, but to actually transform us into a robotic simulation that is under their full control.
Chi-town, you young fool up, too flat, just slide out, blue sky, but high ground, a crown flash helmet.
I was gonna let him be famous, let him be retarded.
I see green like a Celtic, my heat pulverizes, the cheese is melted. The realness of cash money, I dispelled it. You did this against in my eyes, I beheld it. The finger fucked across my hand, I dealt it.
Appreciate you, fam. You already know.
We must almost righteous to melt shit. So
I need some, guys.
Cause you little goofies are well quick. Body for a mug, velvet. Body enough for Marsh, females split. Every kid, all I did was fight. I did the big with a life. We're
gonna run out and get some of our world famous pizza.
A real man, I still stand with the silver hand. But we're Hiller man. It's not Cypress Hill, I'm Turtle Sheep. I'm one tough cookie, I don't follow, I set standards. To catch me, you gon' have to do more to scam. Need more to scanners, I'm off the radar. I am as Cause you goofies play God. Some worship the Christ, others pray to Allah. Chase a high, drink paper or bruh. You stagnated while I straight evolve. At a rate, I'm data space AC, y'all. Bust stuck in the cages, face off. After the shape stages of fate, a fraud. Battlestar intergalactic, my mindset. Perfect cause of practice, so I rhyme best. I excel like a cloud.
That's banging, bro.
A lot to learn. I am the depth of no concern. I am a threat. A measurement with height and depth. I'm just pilots together. Flying a jet, spray the adversary. Martial Chronicles like Ray Bradbury. I'm a thorough guy, goddammit. Symmetric apparel, I'm a fly bandit. Mohawk, aviators, aerodynamics. And it's like I'm an arrow in precise transit. A Christmas carol lies what your fans get. Your worlds and pearls what I transmit as a transcript. Or I just spit it off the top to see the shit or get off the block. This shit's hot.
Everybody wants to get his own crew rich, and then they want the other little people to never get a piece to buy. That don't go for the best. That go for you niggas that think that y'all big too. I understand this. That's why you niggas and crackers can't stand me. You niggas just know that I know you can't do nothing if you're broke. Listen to me, young people and old people too. Mostly black people. I'm talking to you.
Bang it. Bang it.
Y'all really thought that I was done with y'all. Nah. I'm really down on y'all.
Hands up, bro.
We not
Go
going
get the sun, y'all.
about this or that, whether your word is bond or wax. Here's a big fact, yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau, Big Mac, whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. Enough with the chit chat. I see through the side eyes. Looking past the shine spot. They're not gang psychops. I don't eat pork, but I will fry cops.
That right there, man. Hands down. That's all. Listen, that's all, bro. Savage, love it.
Warrior spirits inside.
Sharon, what's up, man?
That's where it's real from. The world's a stage, page after page, script played out. They keep us engaged, they keep arranged. This is played out.
Yeah, they come on in, man, or it, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the spirits in the machine. Y'all gonna wanna hold on. Y'all might like what I'm gonna say. Well, y'all know I've been. Because I don't have no ego and no brand me. But there are those who will let me know, like everything they're saying. They're like, who know me for over 20 years, right? They go, go red. I'm like, yeah, don't say that. It's all right. Law school, everything, man. I let other people pick it up and run with it, man. I don't contradict or nothing. I don't say nothing because I don't want to be over. Because that's people's mentality. But maybe something today, some will grasp it and they'll take it and utilize it as information in the Rolodex. Not saying it shouldn't be there already, or the knowledge of knowing. We'll see. I was like, I'm not coming on here. I'm through some shorts. I'll see y'all Tuesday and Wednesday. Here I am.
Alignments, the assignment. I'm not the wisest, I'm non-client. My refinement and confinement and requirements for this climate. Y'all push all the paperwork, or y'all can protest, but they can't escape this work. I vow to progress.
Is that fire guns? Is that fire? Yo. Hey, you know what? I like to do some air fried French fries, right? And have a salmon squisher and get some real banana bread, like a roll. Put that in it with the potatoes and a couple slices of cheddar cheese and cut that mug. That would be bomb, man. We'll catch up. You know what I mean? That would be bomb, bro. I'll be like, even the Cubans would be like, yo, hit that. Yo. That's that hit, man. T ain't even talking. T like, man. I put my little toe in it. No, man. I like to see when people enjoy. See what you laughing about. Yeah, man.
Shine symbols for the conscious mind, y'all. With that on the temple,
Oh, this is 2015. I mean, I've always been a real old keeper, but not old keeper like y'all. Like what y'all think. Alright? 2015. How old was you then, bro? 2015. Like 15? Huh? 23, right? Okay. Yeah, I know T is a little older. Yeah. So I was doing this, but actually I was doing this like, you know, I was in high school walking around with a shirt that said Oath Keeper, you know what I'm saying? And it had after the L, people were like, what's that? Like it was something before Dungeons and Dragons. Like, I was like, well, I call the land. If I'm gonna call it anything, or Gaia, Atlantis, the remnant. I mean, and everybody look at me like I'm crazy. And they don't know that there's more to it, but I'm serious. I don't call this, how can you take America and they have some fake ass crown by some fake ass revolution to which some bitch should come here to fight us, the niggas, to betray us, to establish ground for the enemy to come in. But we never won no goddamn revolutionary war. We didn't make war, we were protecting the earth. What I mean to say is the betrayal. Nobody. The enemy was fighting over there, conquered all them lands. He wasn't over here in no 6th century. That's when the change in the 1,000 years came on. We're going to talk about some things. All right? What kind of car was it? What does it matter? I usually pick my teeth.
So I bear my shit. It hurt, I cried as kid and then it tried to eclipse
my Ricky, soul. Welder fabricator like myself.
I'm done with it. Being the sacrificial lamb, the jungle I run it, thus the lion conquereth over this numbness.
Welder fabricator. I haven't taken my welder out, original, right, to work on that frame. Remember I was showing y'all the frame of the go-kart I'm gonna build? But I'm thinking once we got some more jobs lined up with Olmec, and I've been looking at some stuff, right? That frame over there, I think I'm gonna get the go-kart kit, the front and rear end. You know what I'm saying? It's like $140, $200. And the motor, I'm gonna get a 2-stroke. And I'm talking about powerful. I want to get an Army surplus. I'm gonna build the mount, the galvanized steel, all that. I gotta bring it out. I gotta get some TIG wire. I need to get some more welding wire, 5/8, 5/16, blah. But I need to break that machine out. Warranty's going on it, and I need to go ahead and start making sure the energy's good, you know, at the level that I need to get the metals, you know what I'm saying, and then test the integrity of the strength once I clean it up, you know. So yeah, and I need to get a grinder. So that's the reason why I'm not welding. I want to have, if not one, maybe 2 different kits. The seat I want to make myself. I want us to learn how to do fiberglass, like different from auto shop. I want to actually make a seat that would be comfortable with the foam for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And as I've been looking at it, I haven't drawn anything. But up in here, I see it. I see exactly. You know what I mean? I would enjoy doing a double connected 2-stroke, to have like a 4-stroke and serious run. That's a lot of crap. So I just want to make this where we can get around here in a way that is safe, comfortable, some roll bars around it. And yeah, and the tires, I want to increase them by 2-fold. Like, you see the RAV4s and all those out there? You know the one I had, the black and orange Can-Am I had? I want not the racing tire size, which I think is 35s, 38s. I want the ones like the Can-Am tires to be on that. So like give it that Doom buggy like thing. But I want to give it a little reach, but not overreach because there's hills here. So you don't want something to shoot for, because you know what I'm saying? That means a whole lot of reinforcement, then there's more weight. And, no, I want it to be where it's at, but I want to make sure it's swayed the proper way to get the proper function of the leaf springs I'm going to use and the shocks. So I got a lot up here, man. Lights on and off. That's it. Year round. But I have an idea how to add to the heating the engine in the winter and keeping it even cool besides the radiator that'll be on it during the summer, like 120 degrees and stuff. I gotta pull that stuff out into just doing small little wells and stuff and see where it goes.
Most social media saviors I face, marks on street make knowledge more is when rotten.
I mean, I could have turned that down, right? Oh man, some of the best fun was the go-karts we built. Presentation, lawnmower, engine, little boss frame, so yeah, you know what? That's back in the day. We used to, like before a mini bike was anything, we had from the skateboard purpose, we would take shopping carts and everybody weld, or we had the brackets and stuff, paint fun and stuff like that, and we would screw and build wooden frames to put the lawnmower. Remember the one stroke, put the lawnmower motor on it, crank it, put the bolts on the bottom, put the chain on it. It was never super tight. Then people started into tensioners and stuff. And we used to run it with that one little brick from the Huffies. We used to run them things till they break and then build another or fix it or yeah. We used to build mini bikes before mini bikes were even a thing. Now I'm gonna talk about some things that may be controversial, and the enemy hates it. Not that I give a fuck. Never was my enemy in the first place, but they're pretty stupid. Regardless of what's known, let's say we look at Prometheus, right? Let's say that there was a period of time something came down because their world was dying. Let's say it's us in a different form, and we brought life in. But then what's the source? What is that that's given up that returns? Was it Prometheus? Was the source that gold in that cup? And they said it was the Lord. That means, I guess, the powerful of that which was the creator, because they lived for thousands, hundreds of thousands of years. Okay? Is that so deniable? Is regression not possible? Well, I'm gonna help you out with something. Regardless of those who believe in Satan, let's imagine this. Let's say I'm this creature, this omniscient force that's maybe 8 million strong or 80 billion strong, right? Yeah, think about it. And I wanted to subjugate, because I felt that I had become the all-powerful, all-seeing. Therefore, that which was the source, maybe the creator, regardless of the perversion, that I wanted to hide that. But I wanted to make everybody believe in versions that were easily to be dismissible, to have people looking outside themselves. But at the same time, I'm going to do what's like a quadruple agent. I'm going to have those asserting other things and caught up in the myriad, not understanding the real power of their capabilities. And yours dysfunctioning because you've been told to turn the other cheek and shit. In truth, that is a reality. That means don't worry about nothing. That means literally having no fear. But most of y'all don't do it with that. You're doing it on the basis of religion. So if I wanted to destroy religion or the term of it, I would create this illusion that I created religion at a shorter time, but then able to dismiss it. But the very thing that I need to do in the beginning was to get y'all to dismiss religion and the fact that there is creation or creator or creators, to have you look away from it, and we see how deplorable it's called. Because some of y'all would say, my name is Lucifer. What the fuck I got to prove? You think it's just a name? I'm more than my fucking name. Like I said, the enemy has corroborated itself. So absolute power corrupts. Okay? We got a bunch of dumb fucking women. Any woman out there, I'm a pretty good looking guy. I was here to make some super fucking babies. You know what I'm saying? No, I've accepted who I am. I know my seed very well. I hate that word seed. That's just so X-rated. But anyway, I know how to smell the proper egg. And then I realized, you know what? Forget that. You know what I mean? All my children got all my talents and skills and everything. And that was when I didn't even accept who I was. That was with just purpose of the fact that whenever you say you're here with your ancestors, be careful what ancestors you're talking about. Okay? Now more people are starting to realize what I was saying like 14 years ago on Facebook. We had a lot of niggas running around in the Klan. It was created by a Jew, blah, blah, blah. And people wanted to repudiate and argue. Baseless argument when I had already had the sources of information and the requisite for everything that I'm going to discuss. I mean, I had to pull it up on here so I don't sit here and a fake fact checker come along because they're so sick and demented in their mind after all the children have been murdered, the surrogates, this, that, and the women and taking the places, being devoured, whatever it may be. I had to look it up to see if it was real. In Japan, they actually want to test with America, this fake ass America, United States, want to test self-replicating RNA. Over the last 10 years, Japan's been crying about the men going down, and there's so many women, and most of the older generation are almost out of here. The boomers, who are permitted to have a decent life, but did nothing to set the stage because it's all parties of GBT. All right? Look at that leader in Africa saying, yeah, we're going to vaccinate all our cattle and goats. Over 200,000. And y'all, I actually, I don't have hope for nothing and no one. I lean on knowledge of knowing certain things that I would never speak of. Impossible to do it anyway. Other than the story I have to tell. How do you get to this point? And they keep telling you in your face on the TED and all those other shows they have, economic reform and this, that, and the other. And how do y'all still hold yourselves contemptual? I mean, I look back and I shared it on here, the deacons with guns, and the purpose, the feds that got involved there. Why is it that most of y'all don't really know why the NFA and the FBI was created? It was created out of context of the Mossad agenda. All right? To infiltrate those of Asia Superior, India, Minor. Superior would be Canada. But we have a bunch of frauds running around playing our people up there. We have a bunch of foreigners with the 4 different parties. Because when you look at World War I, could you bring 3 cousins to fight? And again, involve us in the latter part, as if it was an experiment. You know, you have a choice, but that choice can easily be taken away. And that's about what I'm about to do. Even in all this, there's so much beautiful, and y'all choose to be subjugated under that spell. Why can't parlay with individuals like that? So I'm gonna take a couple of days off. It's not my loss. I don't give a fuck about the monkeys behind the platform. They're lost for sure, because they're too stupid, emotional. It's not about truth or a lie. They just want their existence to be the truth, stating whatever it is in that moment of then, all right, to be the only existential existing standard. And y'all keep giving it energy with all the fears and the reconstructed narrative, the poor blood flow and the ill will of the mind's capability, everything they've established. You cannot make a proper choice. And the ones that do, well, 2 of them arrived. I think there's 2 more coming. I would think the strength would be the benefactor of it. But it seems like the power can't even reach the strength when the strength is have been so, how do you say it? Disposed of. I only look at things I feel when I'm asleep. Last night, I took a shot of vodka I probably shouldn't have took. Had my stomach tore up from the flow up. Listen, 18 Willer with 16 on E, like flat. And man, look, I think I'm moving on like 3 and 4 hours of sleep. Besides each one of those times I went back to sleep, I had a dream, and each one of them was different, but they're all the same. I see them posting up at night. I can't help not to see them. You know? Hey, Marcus, thanks for the donation, beloved. And Sienna again. You'll make me put it aside and buy and have your house built out here. She hasn't given that much, but she has given with her heart. Appreciate you, Millennium. We can't wait to get you and bring you up here. See the kids, see the land and everything, more stuff and all that. What's possible, ideas. It's gotten a little cool, but we got the 2-stroke oil. We got gas in the back. We got gas over on the back of his truck and on the side. We're going to break the alga out, and we're going to go into the greenhouse, and we're going to drill some holes. I know he's going to set his Bluetooth up. I'll set up the phone. If T want to record it, cool. He's been doing some nice stuff with fire and everything. He's excellent with the phone, video editing and all that. But we're going to drill those holes just to get the hands on and get used to it. And then we'll get the PVC pipe, only one, and we can cut that. You know what I'm saying? And we'll beat them in. And the next part is just getting the wrap, which is how much does it cost? $110, and that's going in the hole. We already see the place, tons of places that got gravel. I'll throw it in the back of this truck, and we ain't get the wheelbarrows yet.
Right.
I'll always get those first. I don't even know what I was thinking. I had one over in Page, right? It was out in the back, and my little Mexican homie on the end always wanted to use it. I gave it to him. You know what I mean? And it was a good one, green and yellow. Dear John, I mean a good wheelbarrow. Because you know when I made that farm, those who follow me on Facebook remember the farm that I put together up there on the res. And they were like, the Navajo were going, what is he? Is he half Navajo? Because some people think I'm half Navajo. And I broke one wheelbarrow. Because it took me a week digging this trench. It was a trench. Literally, if I jump down there, all I do is squat under the dirt. And it was about, you could put like from one end for the fence and the dunes from all the sand they gathered from all the winds over the decades or the half a century or whatever. It's a big mountain. I dug down under the and cleared out enough to put about 20 families. That's how much dirt, red clay I moved to raise my farm 3 feet off of the sump with a water run. And I had to use bricks because they were cheap at Home Depot at the time. All right. This is like 2016 or whatever, right? To make a wall and using the burlap, not filling it with sand, but putting the burlap down with the sand as I built it up. And it was a lot of work. And I actually had two of the Mormons. The Mormon says, can we help you with anything? You know, of course you can. That's why I bought the John Deere one and the regular blue and black steel one from at that time, I think, Ace Hardware that was over there in Page. And so we got the wall up, and then, you know, because they can only work a certain period of time, you know what I'm saying? They were like, I had them taking their shirt off, sweating, giving them good lemonade, making them good sandwiches, you know, my meatball parmesans, And yeah, they worked for they came around just 2 days, and after that, they was on the other side. It's like that, because I think they got some strength. Them wheelbarrows are heavy. If they ever come across this, my apologies, but appreciate y'all's work. But those are the kind of things, you know what I'm saying? And here it is. Y'all have a little time to come together and really put your hearts in your hands and your toughness, your source of information, to be around people who can smile and laugh and even show you their real emotions. And know that things going on can't always be solved. Sometimes you gotta just watch and let things be. And that way you get stronger. And I would never want to be, and me, I can be by myself all the way to the end of this shit. But I would never see how anybody, and none of y'all think you're not by yourselves. But I can prove to you that you are. You're unlike those around you. You're totally different from your relatives, a lot of your siblings. Your emotions and your movement is attributed to the fact that you're in a factor that you have not found a way to exit. Now, is this exiting? No. This is something that's based upon a strong fact. Resilience. That what you're capable of is beyond the scope of anything that you stand under or understand. I'm not saying things are meant to be easy. If that was the case, you wouldn't be here. I know I push and prod, but I do it based on facts. I don't care about these fake things running around calling themselves something they're not. That's not my problem. If they think that they can fight creation, or the creators or whatever, whatever. magic, like power corrupts. And most people sit there and say, but what about those things? Well, if you want to exasperate the reality of the situation and say, well, those like Prometheus and this, that, and that, those are real, with no facts and no resource or information other than things in caves. Not saying it's not. Feelings are baseless. Emotions are dribble of derived in that fake ass, narrative. The problem is whatever's real and whatever's not, it has nothing but everything to do with you, and you're not doing anything in accordance because you have been stripped away of your origin. I mean, when I say that, the state of your being. Easy to fall sick, bones break, don't know how to harden your skin, you don't know how to vibrate, you don't know how to heal. And in the state that when everybody realizes it, well, they've already tweaked and messed with a lot of the herbs and all spices and everything else. Remember I stated, once you start looking beyond the rabbit hole, which is stupid, there's so many rabbits out there, you'll start seeing things for what they are, And I know it's hard. I'm not here to be this consumption of political ideologies and envy and be correct. And I don't want to be none of that. I don't care. It's you who should care. Man, people will say that's hard to say that. Well, get your emotional ass state away from here. I don't care about weakness. I'm going to talk about people's weakness for the longest time. They can monopolize and manipulate all they want, the views and this, that, and other. I'm not against them. I don't care. They just continue to show me exactly what I need to be, what needs to be seen. They can't even hide it. And I'm grateful that they don't want to. The perversion is on the big screen, and the so-called people, y'all running around, Democrat, Republican. They're not doing nothing to change it. They all for it. Y'all don't want to know about APAC. You don't want to know about the truth of certain things spoken about. I told you about the poetic frequencies and the perversion of it, and then the weather modification. And I said, but y'all need to look at these patents. Nobody done it. I started reading these patents. Baby girl Slaughter went and showed it, and you could never stop reading it. So, and y'all think y'all know what's going on. Hey, my new best Charles. Hey, Jux, what's going on? It's a bummer about the messing with plants' DNA. It's pretty messed up. You know what I mean? Max V, got you, beloved. Like, yeah, they're messing with it. I don't want to give it energy, but they're messing with it. It's not here. Now I'm going to say what I need to say, regardless. If they want to be out there singing and dancing to the murder of children and women, then fuck them. They're frauds. You know the reason why most light-skins have a hard time with it? You've been inundated with those Hollywood weird movies I told you about, the media and everything else, a fake white superiority that never existed. Never. And it was used as a tool to keep two of the most powerful people at odds. Like, make it make sense. Now you got a lot of light-skinned folks and they're doing real genealogy, not that DNA bullcrap. And they're realizing, wait a minute, and family members of lynch people going, damn, I'm part nigga. I'm part nigga. Shit, about 30-40%. Damn, great-grandpa was a nigga. He didn't look like one of me. See, this is what people are starting to come across. And I already pointed out when I was in the military, I took some people I served with and showed them in Florida and Georgia and other places, little communities, RV, trailer parks, where these people had their IDs, their birth certificates and all that bullshit showed black, Negro, and that's the fucking fact. Blonde hair, blue eye. Now somebody wanted to argue with me about Hitler. I've been saying that for a long time. Like I said, Lincoln, everything they paint is a lie. You want to go to Cromwell, the one they beheaded, or died, and then King James I was dead? Those were Negroes. Regardless of the head that they put up on Westminster Abbey on that pike for over 2 decades. I mean, come on, y'all. When are you going to wake up? Music more. You know? No, they think they are. It's not denoting that, but based upon the fact and the resilience that we have in information that for some reason is still around. It's showing that. And the reason why Putin did that, because he feels like, hey, he knows it's the end. So, hey, niggas, look, y'all the original righteous ones. Now you think we came in and fucked y'all up all over the world. Took an oath to protect. And you're not doing it. It's going to be obedient slave right up to the end. My apologies for saying the term, but the reality of the situation warrants and deems me to make that statement. To each his own. Not here to stop that either. Make suggestions, remember? Dane says to make you think, and a few others just point out this, and we know now, and all this other. No, man, it's just, you have a choice. Yay or nay. That's it. It seems like I've been pecking like a woodpecker hard to get y'all to agree. No. I've been attempting to find different ways to move forward. So for the few who will accept it, we'll see it and go, well, that, you know, that sits with me. Not everything I do is going to sit with most. I'm not here for that. I really don't care. I did my through due diligence, my best part to reach who needs to be reached. Other than that, yeah, hey, that's something to come out, because that little wind right there kind of brisk. Back into the sun over here, because of the sun, it felt good. It's cool, y'all. But you know, I'm just gonna throw on a t-shirt. So. What's the temperature like? 50 something. I know it's got to be 50 something. It's 60.
It's 66 right now.
Feels like.
We just in the shade.
Feels like.
66.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
High 62, but it's saying it feel like 66.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, we're just in the shade. That's all it is. No wind is coming over the hills here. But yeah, I was looking for the right people. You never know who the right people are, because they gotta know who they are. I can't sit there and pick and choose. I'm nobody's damn secret. Not at all. Not at all. No. That was something spoke about. Nobody paid attention because nobody tells stories no more. Not much because you got people telling you. I still deny a lot, you know, because I can. And that's why I had a couple of days where I just felt like I wanted to drink and do nothing. And yeah, we did some things. You know, building that, they're so hurt. They had to put a little YOLO in it. I was like, wow, it's under review, a long one, because they're having a hard time. It's we don't know if we want to put an ad, and I asked you to watch the ads. There are ones I'm not gonna be talking all that duty smack and everything. Now I'm not gonna lie about something to make them comfortable. That's what y'all do. They're already comfortable. It should be. They should be more than comfortable. But I can't change trajectory. Whether reached or not, it's not about me like that. Like I say, well, it's such a bummer about that. Thank you for what you say. Well, I appreciate that. You get what you can for you, and you benefit yourself and you magnify yourself. Until everybody comes together, you really can't magnify it, because a lot of you don't know what it takes. Sadly. That's the way. My cover, it's like the cover's flapping, and I'm like, when put that on, that's sticky. Anyway, you see, I got you. Look at it, look at it flapping, bro. The thing went up, lifted it. Yeah, it's got like a little bite to it. Yeah. I don't know how to get back something worth giving. I appreciate it, because you don't that's it. I have to look at everybody else, West Side, this and that. But like I said, I appreciate y'all, your donations. Like I said, I'm not messing with that. I'm not ordering. So if you send it, I'll let y'all know what I'm ordering. But the books don't want to get it along. I can buy they're a little more costly, and I just want to make sure I get the big ones. You know, ones when you look at, you go, oh, snizzle. You know, the ones that nobody has. And they're not on PDF, they're not on Alameda, they're not, you know, or whatever they call it. They're not archives. This is remembering. And I think that if people could actually remember, then they would choose, really choose. Right now, people aren't really choosing this. I'm comfortable. We already went through that. The eagle. There's a whole bunch of creatures out there that do it. And the fact that you can steal a frog on the lily pad in the pot, that's just been, you know, I guess you could say lit on fire. A big pot. And it takes a while for it to boil, and by that time you're comfortable and you fall asleep. You know how it goes. But I just want to come on and share that. There's so much going on. There's so much that goes on. I just don't want to give it a lot of energy. There's a lot. And if they were really about protecting the interests of the American people, the fluoride be gone, heavy metals be gone, the poisoning and toxification of meats and vegetables would stop. The realization that gates don't own shit on this soil. The reality that it's all a perversion and you're allowing it because you're lazy. It's up to you. That's all I got to say to that. And the fact that they're going to shut you up, censor you regardless. That's what you got to lose. I don't know. I'm not totally against the shit. You know how I feel about a lot of folk out there, right? I find them deserving. And that sounds messed up, I know. But I do. Okay? Because if they hear it and they choose to stay on the path they're on, then they're deserving. Like that. And I ain't Genghis Khan. Somebody saw me just had one of the lies I said on there. I removed it. Genghis Khan? I was like, oh, get rid of this shit. Even the machine can't be that damn dumb. I'll share this, okay? And always watch the ads. I appreciate it, please. And give your input. I'm not here to beat up on anybody. Like I said, I know good people on all forums, right? But the reality is, a lot of people just want to be given the perfect information, like the perfect pill, instead of growing, nurturing for themselves their foods and everything else, and being better and communicating with one another, and all the things that would assist y'all in being actually righteous people. And in that alone, the power. Okay? So, I'm going to get off of this thing. I'm going to a little bit. We're going to go out and get us some pieces. And I'll see y'all maybe in 2 days. $ Engine Gym. Uppercase I and J. Engine Gym. All right? That's if you choose to do it. And I'll continue to, I'll do some shorts where I may talk about a few things that specifically are about 45, 50 seconds. And they'll be like, suppose or question, what do you think? All right? Appreciate you guys. Woo! Nigga, it got cool out this way.